Hello to my Pisces and Pisces rising friends, Sondra from For Your Chi. Welcome to July of 2023. Thanks for being here with me. Well, we have an interesting month for the Pisces. Let's get right into it. I did a few change-ups this month where I pulled out the fairy deck for you. So we're using fairy for the oracle messages today, and I've changed up the tarot deck that's going to talk about what signs are in your 7th house of primary relationships. I went back to the Morgan Greer deck because I was tired of the aqua card coming out in every reading, and what do you know, there's an aqua in every reading. And Pisces, you're at the tail end of the readings that I'm doing, so I'm almost done. So if that tells you anything for some reason. The Aquarius seems to be on the hunt for relationships, but anyway, let's get right into your reading. Okay, first house, stand your ground. Stand up for yourself the first few days of July. Someone may be trying to railroad you or to be... this may involve 4th of July plans. You may have had something in mind. Someone else around you has a total different thing in mind. But perhaps you didn't communicate it, or they didn't communicate it to you, and they're trying to rain on your parade and get you to do their thing while you want to do your thing. Now you do have new career here, okay? So a new career here, a new career path, or a new job is on the horizon for you. You may have been feeling that this has been coming for quite some time. And yet you may start seeing evidence of it. Like you may have had synchronistic events that are, things come up in conversation as you are out and about regarding a particular career you've wanted to change. All of a sudden you overhear a conversation of somebody changing careers to the exact same thing that you've been looking at. Some of you may have to go to school, back to school though, for this. Okay, so that school will be contained in the extended reading, which is in the description box below. Let's move on. Second house. Your money, your stuff. Well, it's been better, Pisces. You're going to have to surmount some challenges this month. This is a long way away, but it appears that whatever has resulted in your financial department that's causing you to spend perhaps what you weren't planning on spending, there's going to be good news in the spring regarding this, okay? Now, this could be that you made an investment, Pisces, or you're making an investment now that will blossom in the spring. But, I keep going back to the fact that there could be something that is what you would consider broken about where your money is going, and it's going to take until next year to totally resolve it, whatever that means for you. Okay? We'll have to see what we get in the months to come in your second house. But moving on to your third house, brother or sister, well, they are reaping a harvest of good seeds that they have sown in the past. Maybe you should call them up and ask them to borrow some money. Spiritual teacher. So either they have a spiritual teacher or they're going to find one soon, or perhaps they are their own spiritual teacher, or that's coming up. They could be also teaching classes that brings in more abundance that they had not had before. Now, the fourth house is very fascinating. Fourth house, as you know, if you followed me, fourth house is your house of home, where you live. If this is not talking about where you live, this could be talking about your father. But look at this, truth. Truth says that a decision must be made at this time. You cannot continue to go down the path that you have with regard to your home, or your father cannot continue to go down the path that he has gone down. He knows, or you know, that you need to make a change with your home. Now, This is my favorite card in this deck. It talks about debt being paid off. The bottom of this card says, "And the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life." That is a beautiful message. It's not a bad message, but I wished we had gotten this in your second house. We did not, which tells me either you have been thinking, or you're in the middle of selling your home, your property, or perhaps renting it out to a roommate or something like that. Or you could also be in the midst or process or have been thinking about refinancing your property in order to pay off some debt of yours. If this is not yours, this could be your father who is needing to sell off some assets in order to pay something off, move money around, things of that nature. Okay, but either you or your father, there's debt that's going to be paid off here as a result of this transaction. All right, so that's always good. Debt that's paid off, good. But it doesn't look like it comes from money out of nowhere. That's the part that needs work. It can be done. It can be done. Your fifth house, your friends, social circle, networking. For those of you single, this is your dating life, mental conflict, confusion. This is regarding a birthday party, okay? So either you're confused about the birthday party, perhaps you don't have all the details, or perhaps you haven't received your invitation yet and you're wondering where it is. Or there's something about your attendance at the birthday party that is confusing to you. Someone is not acting the way that you expected or anticipated, and it's causing you some concern. So see if you can ask some questions to get to the bottom of it, and you may not even have to ask questions. You may even get the psychic information while you're there, you know? I wouldn't put it past the Pisces to do that. Okay. Your sixth house, your work, your health. Well, this is the 10 of Cups in traditional tarot. Happy life, happy family, but as we know, the sixth house rules work and health. So this could be like you feel like you're with your work family, which is great. Interesting. You pulled the marriage card in your sixth house of work and health. What is this about? Are you working with your spouse? Are you going to meet someone at your job with whom you will marry? There also could be a married couple that you work with. They could be your bosses, but not necessarily, doesn't have to be. And that's why it feels like more of you're in this work family situation. Now, if this is your health, I mean, the 10 of Cups with the marriage card, that would be great news to me. If you're looking for news in better health issues. Looks good. Looks good, Pisces. Okay. All right, let's look at your tarot, see who's around you in your 7th house of primary relationships and business partnerships. We have the 9 of Pentacles here. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Ace of Rods, Fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And here we go, the Aqua. And of course, Libra and Gemini. But still, a sword card comes up in every reading. I'm not kidding. How strange. Okay, so if you want to follow me in the extended, the link is below. It's on Patreon. Tier 2 is what you want. Tier 2 will get you all of Tier 2, which is all of the extended readings for the 12 signs that I do. But also, it will get you tier 1, which is the yearly readings that I've done for the 12 houses, 12 zodiac signs. We're going to be going over your 7th house of primary relationships, including romance angel cards. Your 8th house of taxes, legal matters, contracts, the source of your significant other's income. Your 9th house of school and travel, very interesting. Your 10th house of career and your mother. Your 11th house of your child or your best friend. Your 12th house, what's about to happen 3 months from now. Look for it in October, Pisces. Thanks for being here with me. Take care.